Same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Okay, break.
Play action, now Taylor. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down, now here's second down.
Hey,
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Trucks over him. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Taylor on first down. Oh, he bowls over him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Taylor to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Come on, set. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. The Steelers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. Here's Johnson with a reception. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 44, Taylor. And this one too low.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Taylor. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Taylor throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked out by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Love looking to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers.
On the set.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Taylor. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Love's throw complete to Freiermuth. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And here's Freiermuth again. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is caught. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his first career NFL touchdown as they have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both of them.
And it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. So that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Love, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. The safety Terrell Edmunds picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Taylor. He finds Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Taylor on first down. Pushes past him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Taylor. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Love's throw into the hands of Pickens. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Taylor. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Taylor will throw again. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. They'll run with Hall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Taylor will throw. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got it.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position.